All right, Mark McKinley with Live Anabolic, and this is going to be a completely different type of video than we normally shoot. I've been working on this car, getting it ready for a big race weekend. So this is not really going to be a workout video like normal. I'm just going to kind of take you along with me on this fantastic road trip I'm about to go on. So I live in Dallas, Texas, and I'm about to drive almost to Canada, all right, hauling a trailer behind my SUV with this race car. It's going to be a roughly 20-hour drive, and I'm going to a famous racetrack called Road America. It's in northern Wisconsin, okay? And so they've been doing this vintage race weekend for, I don't know, 30 or 40 years, and it's a huge event at a resort town, okay? So the racetrack is just outside of this little tiny town called Elkhart Lake. And thousands of people come every year to go not just to the track and see this race, but also go into the little town, which is drop dead gorgeous fun. And we have impromptu car shows at night, Friday and Saturday night after the racing. So roughly 150 race cars Friday after the racing's done at the track at say 5 o'clock. We get a police escort into town where thousands of people are lining the streets waiting for 150 race cars to come drive into town. And then we park in this town square, and then boom, big party. Thousands of people walking around, looking at the cars, drinking beer, eating burgers and pizza. And then before it gets dark, because race cars don't have headlights, except mine, we get a police escort back to the racetrack. And then we do it all again on Saturday night. So it's a blast. I've been up there to watch several times, but this is my first time to really go and participate and race. I've spent the last 2 weeks pulling my motor out. Here, I'll show you. It's in there now. But I pulled this whole thing out and repainted the inside of my engine compartment and fixed a bunch of oil leaks. And when I pull the motor out, that means I got to pull the transmission out. And it's about an 8-hour job to pull out. And then it's about a 9-hour job to put it back in, which means I'm up and down under this car, which I have to jack up for days and days and days. This is kind of just an introduction. I'm going to shoot videos along the way, and I'm going to show you guys basically how I try to eat healthy when I'm on a road trip. You know, I got a young buddy going with me, and we're gonna, I'm just going to show you how it works when I'm basically trying to stay relatively healthy, even on vacation. I'm gonna be eating at, gas stations and restaurants along the way and motels and at the racetrack. And so just take you along and show you what's involved with vintage racing. Like I said, it's not really all that fitness related, but it sure is a fun hobby. Hey, and just a little information for you guys that don't know, but I built this car totally from scratch. I mean, every single nut and bolt and wire and oil line and brake line on this entire car, I took off, disassembled, cleaned it, replaced a lot of it with upgraded race stuff, and put it back on. I mean, this entire fiberglass body, I lifted off of the frame with an engine hoist years ago and disassembled the entire chassis, all right? Sandblasted it, welded it up, strengthened it, painted it, put everything back together with new improved bushings and ball joints and things like that, then dropped the body back on. I had somebody else build the motor, but I installed it and I wired it and plumbed it and timed it. And I put the transmission in and I created all the brackets. I had to build an entire custom interior from scratch. I had to mount race seats myself, had somebody else weld the roll cage in. I mean, this is a true full-blown race car. I drive it on the street occasionally, but I mean, I have a full roll cage and an entire fire system that is required for our racing. 5-point, racing harnesses and the whole 9 yards. I mean, we're racing wheel to wheel, 150 miles an hour. I'm wearing fire suits and helmets and neck restraints and gloves and the whole 9 yards. So it's not for money, it's amateur, which means we're not allowed to touch and bump and grind like they do in NASCAR. There's no sense in tearing up these really cool old cars if there's no money prizes. So That's the goal, but unfortunately, sometimes things happen and we do wreck. And occasionally there's some really dangerous, severe wrecks, but that's very rare. One little electrical requirement that has to be on every race car is a master kill switch. And I located mine back here. You can put them anywhere, but this switch is here so that if I'm in a wreck and the engine's still running and the fuel pump is still trying to pump gas and I'm maybe unconscious, a corner worker can run onto the track and flip this switch from on to off, and it will kill all the power to the motor and also to the fuel pump. So every car has one of these mounted somewhere, and that's just another one of the things I had to figure out when I was wiring the entire car. Over there, but here I am at a truck stop in the middle of nowhere. It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. Look, here we go, it loves. I'm gonna go in there and see if I can find some good, healthy food to eat in the middle of the night. I don't even know what state I'm in right now. Maybe Illinois. Look, McDonald's, avoid that. All right, I bet I can find something pretty healthy in here. I'm gonna take the camera with me and just kind of go exploring. I just want to show you guys how you really can eat healthy at a truck stop or a gas station on the road. This is sliced ham, it looks, boneless pork chops. And so I'm looking at the back here, 110 calories. It's 21 grams of protein, a little bit of fat, basically no sugar. Dude, this is like almost all protein. That's fantastic for you. See this stuff? Chicken breast. This is just, it's just chicken. It's like all protein and nothing else. That's fantastic. I'm impressed. I gotta get that back in there though. Some sliced turkey breast here. You got some cheese slices. All right, now there's some stuff you should avoid here, obviously. But look over here. This is hard-boiled eggs. I've never seen that. That's great. You know, that's 8 grams of protein per egg. All whole food. Look down here. That's fruit. Cantaloupe, watermelon, pineapple, grapes. I mean, that's pretty impressive, guys. Let's just keep on going around the turn here. All right, these are some little pre-made sandwiches. 25 grams of protein, 450 calories. That's a fair amount of calories. But looky here. 24 grams of protein, only 380 calories, guys. You know, you go to McDonald's and get a cheeseburger, you're talking 800 calories probably. Here's some more sandwiches are. Grilled cheese. That's a little bit. Look down here. Salads with protein in them. You know, that's diced ham, it looks like, and cheese and bacon and eggs in there. So guys, look at this. I'm at a truck stop, and you can eat healthy, all right? So no excuses, even when you're on a road trip driving all the way across the country like I am, heading to Road America from Texas. Oh, I'm on my way to Wisconsin. I don't even know what state I'm in. Maybe Illinois right now. I'm not even sure. I think St. Louis is coming up pretty soon. Oh well, I gotta go take a nap before I start driving again. Bye. All right, how was it?
I had to convince Cass.
Huh?
I had to convince Cass.
You gotta convince Cass about what?
We gotta get one of those.
We gotta get a what? A C8 or a race car?
Race car, yeah.
Oh, a race car. Does it have to be a C8 race car?
We'll start with one. Yeah.
With, what do you mean with one? With one what?
We get the C8, then the race car.
Oh, okay, all right. Cass, you heard. And by the way, you cannot blame me for this, Cass. This is not my fault.
He was taking those turns going like 85 with one hand.
That's how I do it. All right, so Cassie, Phil is here. We're looking at some cars. They are for sale. So let's go over here. Philip, what are you thinking? Do you have a favorite? Cassie? First of all, before we look at the price, stay there, Philip. Cassie, does it match his eyes? Does it make him look sexier than normal? Is that possible? Let's see. All right, let's come in here and see. You got it. You got it, baby. Little layaway plan. We'll be making payments for 47 years. That'll be so fun.
Just 20% interest.
Looky there. And we could get a Cobra or a Pantera. That's Italian with a Ford motor. We got a Jaguar. I bet you that if Philip said he wants to test drive it, they'll pull it down off the lift. Cassie, Philip says this is the one you want. Come on, really? Is it the color?
Modern Porsche.
All right, let's see what year Porsche is. Let's check it out here.
2024.
Oh, dude, it's 113,000. That ain't nothing for a high stepper like you.
It's the cheapest one on the floor, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no college for the kids, but man, you're going to look good in this convertible, Cassie, with that hair blowing in the wind. Come on. Come on, Philip. Are you going to be in the passenger seat with her or what? While she's driving this? Huh?
She can drive me around.
All right. He says you can drive me around, Cassie. So if that's the deal, it's a no-brainer. Let's put an offer in. Nice. Oh no, I was talking about the Jag a minute ago. There it is. What year is that? 60 something? Does it say? Yeah, I'm going to say it's a 67. I have no idea. But that's within a year or two. I've raced against that exact same body style. Well, we got a lot to choose from here, Cassie. I'll shoot some more. Oh, here's another Jag right here. The black one. It's got the racing meatballs on the side ready for your favorite number to be installed. Look at that. Philip, you would look good in that black Jag, dude. You would pick up so many women, Philip, if you had that car. Oh my gosh. You would be in heaven. All right, good night, nurse. Nice, Philip. Which one do you want? All right, here we go. We're going to try this again. Our car is way back there. You can't see it, I don't think. Anyway, we're getting ready to go into town here. We're going to get a police escort in about 30 minutes. All right, give us a front double by. Damn. Massive. obviously back from the race week in Wisconsin, and now it's time to take the race tires off and put my street tires back on, which are stacked up right here. And this actually goes pretty quick when you got the right tools. And this is a race jack, so all I gotta do is get the side of the car up off the ground so that those tires are just about an inch off the ground. Then I can buzz the lug nuts off with my cordless impact gun, which is really cool, guys. This thing, everybody needs one. Not exactly NASCAR fast, but that ain't bad. All right, guys, so this was kind of a unconventional video, and I'm sorry I didn't shoot enough video of the racetrack and the trip and all that kind of stuff. That's my bad, but I hope you enjoyed the little bit of the stuff that I did show you, and also the fact that, you know, you can do these kind of crazy trips and still, you know, eat pretty darn healthy. Matter of fact, I lost 2 pounds on this trip. And then, of course, guys, as I always say, you got to stick with it and never give up on yourself.